Once upon a time, this the memory. It's like synergy. Life the hardest teacher y'all could ever get the master. Get a test first, then y'all get that lesson after. Steve's never stressing them G's. What's going on, everybody? I'd like to welcome you back to Sync Music Mondays. That's right, Sync Music Mondays every Monday. Every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are music licensing in the coolest form. Shout out to the company Rhythm Couture. We focus on everything: entertainment, business, music licensing. We just pretty much cover it all. So before we get into today's topic, we're going to talk about the word of the day. And today's word of the day goes like this. All right. It says, name something we are leaving in 2023. I'll go first. Claiming assignments God didn't give me. I like that. It says, name something we are leaving in 2023. I'll go first. Claiming assignments God didn't give to me. I like that word of the day because it's straightforward. Ultimately, I think we take on a lot of issues, a lot of problems, a lot of people in our lives that ultimately God don't want us dealing with. These are things, situations, faces, places we got ourselves entangled with. That's that Will and Jada verbiage. And God don't want that for us. So I think sometimes you got to take inventory about what's important, what you need to be involved with, and what you need to fall back from, ultimately. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that's necessary. And straight to the forward. And that is the word of the day. Straight to the punch, straightforward to it. All right. But for today, we're going to get into a topic, man. The listeners submitted this for us. I was on the fence about talking about it because I don't clout chase. I see a lot is going on with Katt Williams. Has went on the interview with Shannon Sharpe. Shout out to Shannon. Shout out to Katt Williams. Went very viral. A lot of people were talking about it. So, we don't clout chase over here. Like, we just do us. Ultimately, I was on the fence about talking about it. A lot of people wanted us to talk about it. But for me, things have to make sense. And they have to be presented in a way that makes sense, that it would benefit our listeners and our viewership. And actually, somebody did send in something that makes sense. And the context of it, I like it. And the question was presented in terms of, during that interview, Katt Williams talked about how a lot of comedians stole material. And he spoke about how Steve Harvey stole some of his jokes and how he felt a way about that. And he felt that it was grimy. Let me back up. Not Steve Harvey, correct myself. Cedric the Entertainer, right? He said Cedric the Entertainer stole one of his jokes. He said he had a joke that was formulated in terms, I guess, when a car breaks down and how Ced flipped it into a spaceship. So, we're going to play a little clip so y'all can see and hear for yourself. Then we'll be right back.
Radio up so loud that you couldn't hear the damn thing when it cut off. It looked like this. You flossing in a 6-shift convertible.
Alright, now once again, here goes Cedric the Entertainer doing his joke from Kings of Comedy.
They gonna move to the moon. Ain't gonna happen. Y'all move to the moon, damn it, we coming to the moon. Oh, we'll be right behind y'all in space shuttles with Cadillac grills. Nigga just rolling, one headlight out. Tags be all wrong. All bass. Y'all know we'll drive a space shuttle too. That's right up our damn alley. A space shuttle is long. They ain't scared no black folk. We'll drive a space shuttle. We grew up driving long cars. We'll drive a space shuttle like it's a 72 deuce and a quarter. We get us a cigarette. We be in a space shuttle like it's a 72.
So that was the clip where Katt Williams said that Cedric the Entertainer had stole it and remixed it. And he began to expand upon that, how comedians often steal material from other comedians, especially if they don't really have like as big as a platform as they do. And, you know, the question became, is it shady? Is it right? Is it wrong? Is it just creative expression where one entertainer is borrowing from another one, or is it just outright stealing? So, you know, my take on it is that, you know, first of all, yeah, there's absolutely nothing new under the sun. A lot of times we'll hear music, we'll listen to it, and it's a remix of a remix of a remix. You know, I know plenty rappers that they'll throw bars in their songs, but meanwhile, you know, if you listen to a battle rap or an underground rapper, you can hear the same bar. The major artists just flipped it in a different way to try to make it their own. So I say all that to say there's a constant state in the industry and entertainment of people that steal, you know, for lack of better words. And keeping it a stack, it's fucked up. You know, the reality is that when people do that, you know, you're not crediting the original source. So when I looked at it, I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, I could see what Katt Williams was saying with that and how he felt. Well, not that he felt, I mean, you can see it for yourself. It was a remix of his joke, right? So, you know, then I saw something else where Mark Curry had some content, and he was basically saying how Steve Harvey had ripped off that content. You know what I'm saying? So that was another thing, too, where it was like, you know, he felt the way about it ultimately, because if someone, you know, you got to think about it, right? Like, it's your blood, sweat, and tears, right? Like, myself included, when I write records, when I write songs, perform those songs, they mean something to me. You know what I mean? Like, that's real talk. So when people steal your blood, sweat, and tears, you feel away. So is it wrong? Absolutely. You know, do I feel that, you know, Katt was able to expose a lot of the nonsense? Absolutely. But these are things that you got to have the right platform to expose these things, right? So I think that, you know, it's pretty brave of him to do. You know, the people try to blackball you. Absolutely. I mean, will there be, you know, you can choose your actions, you can't choose your consequences. So will there be consequences? Absolutely. But, you know, was he brave for doing it? Yeah. You know, so I mean, hopefully moving forward, people will be more aware of what they do. If not for anything, just credit the source, you know, ask permission, you know, if that's what you want to do. But, you know, everyone should kind of just be true to themselves, man, and be original. You know, there's no need to jack people's material if you're talented, you know, and just stay in your lane. So, you know, shout out to Katt Williams, shout out to Shannon Sharpe. I love to hear y'all opinions on it, you know, what y'all think about it. Comment down below. And, you know, that's pretty much it. So until next week,